Okay, so the problem gives us the equation x squared minus 65x plus 0.11y minus 2683.75 equals 0. Okay, so first what you're going to want to do is write this equation in standard form. And the standard form formula for this is x minus h squared equals 4p y minus k. Okay. So what you're going to want to do first is subtract the negative or the 0.11y to both sides. And you're going to end up with x squared minus 65x minus 2683.75 equals negative 0.11y, and you're going to add the 2683.75 to the other side. 3.75. So you're going to have x squared minus 65x equals negative 0.11y plus 2683.75. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is complete the square. So what you're going to do, how you're going to do that is, so you're going to take the b or the b term and you're going to divide it by 2. So you're going to get x squared minus 32.5, or just ignore the x squared. So that divided by 2 is 32.5, and you're going to want to square that. So that is going to equal 1056.25. So now you're going to add that to that side of the equation as well as that side too. So you're going to get x squared minus 65x, which is what you had at first, plus 1056.25. And then you're going to write that part of the equation again, negative 0.11y plus 2683.75, and then add the 1056.25. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is factor what you just got. So that part, you're going to want to factor it out. So you're going to want to get a term that you can add to, or yes, add to that and multiply to that. So what you're going to get from that is x minus 32.5. And then you're going to square it. So if you FOIL it, you would get that part. So you're going to get x minus 32.5 squared. And then you're going to write that part of the equation, which is 0.11y plus 3740, which is what you get when you add those two. Okay, so now you're going to simplify your equation in the way that you set it to that form. So you're going to write x minus 32.5 squared equals 0.11, and then you're going to write it in that standard form. So you're going to get 34,000. So now what you're going to want to do is graph it. So the most important part of the graph is the vertex, which equals h and k. So from the standard form of the equation, you know that h and k are these two. So you know that your h and k are going to be 32.5 and 34,000. So that's your x and y. Okay, so now you're gonna want to grab some graph paper. Okay, so you're gonna grab your graph paper, and then so you got 32.5 as your x value, and 34,000. So that's going to be somewhere around there. Okay, so your point is around there, and since P is less than 0, then your parabola is going to be facing downwards. So you're just going to graph it like that. Okay, so your values were 32.5 and 34,000, which is how you got the parabola. So the x-coordinate, 32.5, is the seconds, so there's 32.5 seconds after the aircraft began the parabolic maneuver, and the y-coordinate, which is the 34,000, represents the maximum height, which is 34,000, and that is what the question was asking.